Today in our journal, our topic is going to be to write about something that we would like to be when we grow up. Now, obviously, I am a teacher, but I'm going to think of a different job, a different profession that I think would be fun. So, can you tell by my picture that I drew what I think it would be fun to be? Yes, I think it would be fun to be a doctor. So that's going to be my opening sentence. I'm going to write, it would be fun to be a doctor. So I will have 8 words in my first sentence. We know that when we begin a sentence, we always start with capital letters. So my first word is it. So the I in the word it will have a capital I. It. It. We'll leave our space. Would. Would has 3 sounds. W-u-d. Would. If you wrote W-U-D, I know you're listening to your sounds, but the word would, like I would like to do something, is spelled W-O-U-L-D. Would. We don't really hear the L. We don't hear the U, but that's the way we spell the word would. It would, I'm going to leave my space, be. Be has 2 sounds, B-E, B-E, and there's only one E in the word be. It's like the word me. It would be, we'll leave our space, fun, F-A-N. We'll write the letters for those sounds, F, U, N, N. It would be fun, leaving my space, to. We know the word to is T-O. Do I have room to put 2 letters there? I do. T-O. It would be fun to, no more room if I leave a space. My next word is be. Do I start with a capital letter here? I do not. I'm still in the middle of my sentence. We wrote the word be already. Here we know that be is B-E. It would be fun to be, leave our space, a, that's an easy word, lowercase a, to be a doctor. Doctor has 2 syllables, doctor. Let's work on our first syllable, doc. Let's listen to the sounds in doc. D, A, K. Those are my 3 sounds. D, A, K. Doc. Doc, my second syllable is ter. T-er. I only hear 2 sounds, but I know that every syllable has at least 1 vowel. So t is T, and then it's actually going to be an O-R. It would be fun to be a doctor. How do I end my sentence? With a period. Very good. Now, the reason that I think it would be fun to be a doctor is that I could help people who are sick to get well. So I'm going to write for my second sentence, I could help people who are sick get well. 9 words in my second sentence. So I said my first word would be I. That word I is always capitalized, even if it isn't at the beginning of a sentence. I, and then I'll leave my space and write could. Could rhymes with would, and it's spelled the same way except for the very beginning sound. So not would, could. It's going to be a C, and then the rest of the word is the same. O-U-L-D. Would, could. If I leave my space, I won't have room. I have to go to the next line. I could help. We know the sight word help, and we could also sound it out. E-O-P. I could help, leave my space, people. People has 2 syllables. People. Let's work on our first syllable, P. P-E. I hear 2 sounds in P. P-E. If that's all you put, you're doing a great job because I know you're listening to your sounds. Now, people is a strange word because there's actually an O here we don't hear. So P, pull. Pull is my second syllable. I hear two sounds in pull. P, ol. But I know that every syllable has a vowel. So P, ol, and then there's an E at the end we don't hear. That's a tricky word to write because we don't hear the O and we don't hear the E. But this is how we would see people written in a book. I could help people, leave my space, who. Who is a sight word you have to know is spelled W-H-O. I could help people who, leave my space, are. We know how to spell R, A-R-E. 3 letters, I can fit that in here. A-R-E. I could help people who are, I don't have room there for my next word, who are what? Who are sick. Very good. Let's do the sounds for sick. S-I-K. 3 sounds in sick. S-I. We have a short vowel, I, for the I, and K is going to end our word. So because we have a short vowel, it will be C-K for that K sound. I could help people who are sick get. Very good. Get. G-et. So after my space, I'll write the word get. G-et. I could help people who are sick get well. Very good. Let's do the sounds in well. W-e-ol. I hear 3 sounds in well. W-e-ol. And even though I don't say well-ol, there are 2 L's in well, and that's just something that you have to know. There's an extra L, even though we don't hear it. I could help people who are sick get well. What needs to go at the end of the sentence? We do need punctuation. I'll put my period. Very good. All right, let's read what I've written together. Here we go. It would be fun to be a doctor. I could help people who are sick get well. Now, to become a doctor, a person has to go to school for a very long time and do their best because there is so much to learn. But I do think it would be a great job to have. I would love for you to write what job you would like when you grow up. It doesn't have to be a doctor. And then be sure that you share it on Seesaw. Good job, everybody.